Hi there, students. An enfant terrible. Enfant terrible. Okay, this is pure French. It means a terrible child. An enfant terrible is normally a famous or successful person who shocks everybody. Somebody who they're famous, they're successful, but they do things that shock everyone. So I guess the Sex Pistols were the enfants terribles, or the enfants terribles of the 1970s. Sid Vicious, who killed his girlfriend, or enfant terrible. Van Gogh perhaps was an enfant terrible, but he was a bit mad as well. Okay, so an enfant terrible, this is somebody who is famous, but who behaves in an unconventional or controversial way. So, I guess Picasso was an enfant terrible, or I'm thinking about George Best. He was a footballer, Northern Irish footballer. He was very famous, but he was an enfant terrible. He didn't used to turn up for training. He used to get drunk. Or Dylan Thomas, a Welsh poet. He had a reputation for being an enfant terrible. So who are the enfants terribles today? Well, definitely there are various rappers who I think would easily qualify as an enfant terrible. Yeah, the media nicknamed him as the enfant terrible of hip hop. So let's see, an enfant terrible, it can be just a child who is making remarks which are embarrassing, but this is more commonly a person who's known for their shocking remarks or outrageous behaviour. So everybody thought I was an enfant terrible when I was a kid, but nowadays it's normally for somebody famous, but something that's strikingly unorthodox, innovative, avant-garde, who does things that are unacceptable, a holy terror, a mischief maker, perhaps a spoiled brat, some punk kid, a terrible child, and that's the idea. So an enfant terrible is somebody who is clever but unconventional, somebody who causes problems, who causes embarrassment for their friends or family. So he became known as the enfant terrible of British theatre. So definitely, Oscar Wilde had a reputation for being an enfant terrible. This is talking about unconventional conduct, indiscreet remarks, but normally from somebody who is famous or somebody who is very intelligent, particularly in the arts, in music, in politics. So I'm going to go for Boris Johnson again. Boris Johnson has clearly been an enfant terrible all through his life, even when he was working as a reporter. So your outraging conventional opinion, outraging traditional expectations, an incorrigible child whose behaviour is embarrassing. And this is a metaphor for a bit like a child having a tantrum, somebody who is outrageously outspoken, who's indiscreet, who's irresponsible, and the things that they do are revolutionary and shocking. So I've heard Jean-Paul Gaultier called the enfant terrible of French fashion, or Steve Jobs as the enfant terrible of Silicon Valley. Okay, so this is somebody who does things, whose behaviour, it's unconventional, it's embarrassing, it's strikingly unorthodox, it's a wild, it's very avant-garde. So an enfant terrible is a bit of a wild child. Now, this character, Enfant Terrible, appears in many West and Central African cultures in their traditions, and the Enfant Terrible is normally a character who has some sort of special birth, and they are guilty of transgression. They do terrible things, and they leave their society helpless to stop them. And then maybe the Enfant Terrible actually goes back to the society that they, or to the back to the gods where they came from originally. So an enfant terrible. Yeah, I was definitely classed as an enfant terrible. So formality, enfant terrible. I think I'm going to give it a 5 in formality. I think use it anywhere. I think if you're going to use it in something very formal, I would use it in inverted commas. He's known as an enfant terrible. So you use it anywhere. It's French, so yeah, no, use it anywhere. Enfant terrible.